Good evening, agents. In this video, we will be going over gear, mods, and recalibration. So we're going to go in a bit more depth on this topic because a lot of people are messaging me and I'm getting some feedback and people don't really know how to do this. They're confused, they don't understand what the wheel means in the top left of your menu. So basically, let's start off with Emma Richards. So she is one of the last people you unlock. She is the last person you unlock. So it'll take probably level maybe 26, 24 to 26. Between there, you'll unlock her. That's when you can recalibrate your gear. So the first thing I need to tell you guys is when you get a weapon with the talent that you really like, such as this one I've got right here, do not get rid of the gun. Keep it. So I've got Allegro, which is 10% rate of fire. I love this talent. Like I said in the beta. So if we go over here, this is where your recalibration station will be housed. This little section here. So what it does is, basically this is how it works, guys. So you got to move your talent from one gun to the next of the same category. So if I go over here, this is an SMG, right? So you can recalibrate this if you want, and you can change that crit chance as well. You can move the crit chance to another gun. Maybe you want extra crit chance. Increase it a bit. But this is what we want to do, and this is how you're going to do it. So you would select it, and instead of having accuracy on that one, you would have Allegro, 10% rate of fire. So you'd be transferring over to the same SMGs. This applies to all types of guns. So optimal range, I wouldn't actually change that. That's a very good talent. Weapon handling, we don't want that. So we can put on the MP7, we can have 950 RPM plus 10% rate of fire, which would be ridiculous. So on recalibrating, guys, if you've got a good talent, keep it. Make sure you do not get rid of it. So when you reach level 30, I'm sure it will work. So hopefully it will. You can just move the talents that you want to the gear pieces or the level 30 guns that you really like and you can keep because it's the end game stuff. So you can transfer them over. Another thing is on the weapons here, you can see I've got close and personal. So killing a target within 7 meters grants 50% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Really strong. It's not active. So this is what these little symbols are, guys. This little red dot, basically, that's damage. So this is what we're gonna classify them as damage, all right? So that's a damage symbol. Over here is basically a summarization of your character. So we've got 5 skill, 3 damage, and 2 armor, or 2 shield, we can call it. So if you calculate it, we've only got 3, so we need 5 or more to activate that talent. So this is how it's going to work. So if you go into your chest piece, for example, we've got a shield. So that's a shield. So if we go to our backpack, okay, so we've got one there and one there. This is how you calculate it. So we got 1.5% weapon damage. So that is damage and that is skill. So those pertain to skill and damage. That's how it works. So this is a summary of the stats that are on your gear. So to unlock the talents, you need certain things. Same thing with the mods on your gear. So if we look here, we've got 3 damage. So we go to the mask. That's 1. 2. And 3. That's how it works, guys. So we're going to need to transfer to make it 5. 5 or more to activate that talent. But just bear in mind, you don't want to take away some of your other talents. So you're going to have to spend a lot of time calculating these things, guys. You can't just go, oh, I'm just going to throw this piece, or I want to make that active. Because you'll be, like, let's say we want to take away the skill to put something like this. This will give us what we need, right? That'll unlock the talent now. So we've got 5. So if we go over here, over there, it's active. But what we actually took away was 108 skill power, which is absolutely ridiculously strong for this level of my characters in. That is unreal. So if we go over here, you push you click on this little circle, and if you look down, this summarizes all your talents that are active or inactive. So if we go to skills, you can see 238 skill power. That's a lot. So you would be dropping it by a whole 100. So you got to be careful with things like that, guys. just bear in mind when you're adjusting this to try and get your talents active, make sure you're not sacrificing something that would actually benefit your build. Modifications. If we go over here, you'll be finding these throughout your time playing this game. You'll be picking them up. Make sure you keep them. So this is a general system mod. So if you go over here, it gives you blind def resistance. It'll give you armor regeneration or shotgun critical hit damage. So those are for your gear. All right. So gear, system mods, and protocol mods. So if we go over here, pulse attachments. This pertains to your pulse skill. So you add these onto your skills. So this gives you extra mortar ammo for your Firefly, 6% efficiency. I'm not sure what that means, but so you get various mods for your skills. So what you would do is, for example, you'd go here and then you would actually mod it. So you just mod your skill right there, double click it. So you're going to need requirements for that as well. So I wouldn't worry about that too much for now. At end game you can go into it, but this is how you actually mod your skills. The problem is that it has to match the level of your skill. So you'll see what I mean. But when you get the right mod, you'll know it'll just slot straight in there. So that's how you mod your skills. When it comes to weapons, guys, this is how you're going to do it. So if I go over here, you'll see there's different segments. I'm sure you know what segments of a gun are. So over here, the barrel. I've got compensator, flash hider. So what you want to do is ideally is remove accuracy and stability to add crit damage. That's overpowered. 20% crit damage. We don't need stability. On console, it depends how good your aiming is, obviously, but then again, it's up to you guys. So we can remove, I would rather use the crit chance. That gives me 10% critical hit chance. And you're probably wondering, how did I get all of these magazines and these modifications to your guns? So this is what you're going to do, guys. It's a nice skin, that. If you hover over your missions, they will tell you exactly what you unlock. So let's say on this mission, it would say you get a magazine, extended 9mm magazine. So then once you do the missions, you'll get the mod, blueprint. You don't get the mod, you get the blueprint. That's when you come here. So make sure you hire this person first. She's the first person you hire when you start the game. You come over here, everything you need will be here. You go to mods, and then all you do is you craft it over here, guys. See there's a tick, that means I've done it. So this is a very important one. Try your best to get the extended mags. You all know extended mags add rounds to your guns. Very strong. Craft it. So make sure you get all the crafting materials you need, guys. Walk around throughout missions, open boxes, open crates, get everything you need to get, and that's how you mod your guns. So the idea is to get extended magazine first. That's what we want. Once that's done, you can move on and get things like barrels or grips. It does help a lot. It'll increase your crit chance, crit damage, things like that, rate of fire, at an alarming rate. And while we're talking about this, I just would like to tell you guys about what guns to look out for. The CTAR-21, that's a brilliant assault rifle. This is my favorite SMG, the Vector. It's unreal. It's if I can put Allegro on this with its already insane RPM. So try and look out for this gun. It's very strong. Rifles are also very strong in this game. Try used rifles, guys, because when using things like a bolt action sniper rifle, it's a bit difficult to provide a lot of DPS when enemies are moving, especially when they're coming towards you. If you miss 2 shots, they're on you and you're dead. So rifles are very good for people who aren't really great with aiming and getting the first shot off. So definitely try using rifles, and remember that accuracy and stability are only important on rifles. So you can actually mod your gear, guys. This is how you're going to do it. You right click, go mod. So some of the pieces only have die slots. So like, as you can see here, I've got green, whatever. It doesn't look that great. It does match the hat a little bit and the scarf. So that's pretty cool, I guess. But those have die slots, which is colors. So if you go over here, you mod this. As you can see now, there's 3 different slots. Utility mod slot. This is what I was talking about earlier, guys. So this will give me armor blind def resistance, armor regeneration. Double click that. That's been modded. Do the other part now. Increase shock duration, grenade damage, shotgun critical damage. That's a nice one, but I'm just going to put that one on. So there we go. So make sure you take them off before you deconstruct. I'm not sure if they will deconstruct it. So it'll be nice if you could, you could color code. As you can see, my knee pads and my mask are all green now, so it kind of matches my scarf and my hat. That's not important, but I'm just letting you guys know about that. This is where it gets a bit more interesting as well. So don't forget about the knee pads. Where is it? Oh no, it's the backpack. So the backpack's also got a utility protocol mod slot. So grenade damage. It'll help you with the grenades. That was the same mod. We just took it off the other piece, but it doesn't matter. That's the idea of modding your gear. So that was just a video to help you guys a bit more on the gear mods and recalibration. So I hope you liked the video. Please leave a like if you did. We'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.